You are with the Omega Level Nerds. D Square. I don't know if he ever tells you to get in the chopper. Get in it now. Come kill me. I'm here. J100.
Her.
Yeah, she was.
I can holler at her. I gotta fight Cyclops and Wolverine to get that Jean Grey. Never mind, forget all that. I'm gonna hit up.
Right, exactly.
Jelly Rose.
But I'm very, very looking forward to a Doctor Doom that does not suck. I'm actually looking forward to more figures since I do collect them.
And Volsker. Naked.
You know what's funny is I was about to say, could it be that Marvel Girl looks like she's trying to get Twitch viewers?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Are gonna get real nerdy for you real nerds. It is, of course, Nerd 30. Come one, come all to the nerdiest stream of them all. I am D Square, along with the other Omega level nerds. We have J100. We have Jelly Rose, Volsker, and a new addition to the roster here, Halo Drama. How's it going there, buddy? We had some technical difficulties. Tried to introduce you last week, but couldn't. So glad to have you here. How's it going?
It's good. Everything's going all right. Thanks for having me. And okay, fine. Here, Jelly. Here's the story. It's ridiculous as, everything was hooked up fine. Yes, I had them plugged into the right slot. So when we were doing our test earlier, I checked to make sure it's on. I flipped my headset over. There's a volume button. It was turned all the way down. That was literally the only problem.
The volume button on the headset.
Basic. I felt basic as hell.
Strikes again.
See what happens with no foreplay. You don't use your fingers. You know,
Right.
don't test all the way.
You gotta turn it up
Starting early,
all the
D.
way. You can't start
Starting
at the
early.
bottom. You gotta go full tilt.
Yeah.
It wasn't even me this time. Scared.
What happens when you're 3 years out of the game? This shit's rusty.
Wow.
Right.
Take my strong hand.
What is happening? What is
So I seen at the store the other day, they got some stuff for you.
Yeah, right on. I seen it.
Sainted. Speaking of Sainted, so hey, the Loki is done. Series 1, we saw the finale. So Jelly J100 and Volsker and myself, of course, have watched it. And so real quick, before we get into spoilers, I just want to go... I want 2 scores from you guys. Really, I want one just season overall, and then, then the episode, or maybe go episode first and then season overall. So 1 through 5, what did you think of the final episode, and then what did you think of the series overall? Jelly, start us out here.
So I think that overall, the season wise, I would give it a 4.5. And the reason why I give it a 4.5 and not a
View here at least of the final episode. So what's your 2 scores there for the season and the episode?
Well, for the season, again, we don't know how this plays out for the whole storyline. So, as far as the way things are going, when you look at this as a theatrical, right, this was good, especially considering you have, a whole generation of movies piggyback from, and you're seeing, where this is going to take, the next part. I think it was magnificent as far as the episode goes. I guess I would say that it's a cliffhanger episode. It's not supposed to I guess be that, like, big of a like twist. I mean, even though it is a twist, because we got whole movies that are gonna expound on this. So
Mhm.
I kind of agree with Jelly as far as like it being meh, but like and as a theatrical piece, uh, Jonathan was it Majors,
Mhm.
um, his uh his his acting, the flamboyancy who remains, uh, I think was interesting, and then him being a like a plot gear in order to move the plot as far as like what's gonna happen. You had this little character who was like the good one, but he's kind of out there because he's trying to be the good one. Well, if you get rid of getting in, but uh, when we get to that part, that's what I'm saying. Like the one to lead the movies.
Yeah. Volsker, what about you, sir?
So I'm going to give the season 4.5, but I'm going to give this episode a 5. I absolutely loved it. Um, Honestly, taking account everything, what kind of impact the series is going to have on the MCU, which we'll get into spoilers because let's face it, it's gone fucked up now. From
Mhm.
Major's acting, like he stole the show for me. Like I was like, dude, what the fuck is this dude doing? I want to watch like I could have sat there for an hour and just seen him like what he was doing, and I was like into it. Um, so I'm totally down for what they did. Let's be honest, it pulled on the little heartstrings a little bit and some of the fans, so it really is going to
Mhm.
drive a few things. And I'm excited for the next wave of MCU because this is awesome.
Yeah, all right. Well, okay, so good points had by all. I definitely had some complaints about the episode, and there's the series as a whole. I have a minor complaint, but like you guys are saying, Jonathan Majors did an awesome job of playing the He Who Remains. Which, as soon as that name was uttered, I looked it up and I was like, oh, okay, so they're not going to do Kang. They're going to do the one who remains. But then it opens up and it's Jonathan Majors who is going to be playing Kang in Ant-Man and Wasp Quantumania. So I'm like, oh, okay. Nope, I was right. Which, heavily choreographed. So we got tricked by Wanda, uh, WandaVision a bit. They did the Mephisto. Oh, not Mephisto. Falcon and Winter Soldier is pretty much kind of straightforward. And now this one, they actually telegraphed and it came true. So that's kind of funny that Marvel's just remaining inconsistent, which,
Tugging
I
on the
mean,
heartstrings.
yeah. But
And they're
there we
keeping you
go.
on the edge of your seat. Is it going to be like? And I think and that's good. They can't just keep doing it one way or the other. Or people are going to get so used to it. So
Yeah.
it's like, oh, we fucked with you this minute. Hey, this is what you wanted. Here we go. Like,
Yeah.
so I do have questions though.
I do have
Okay.
questions too.
Okay, well
I have
let's
lots of
let's
questions.
fire away the questions. I mean, I'm not gonna give the synopsis of the episode because you've either watched it or not at this point. But yeah, there's a lot of shit going on though, so I'll try and parse through it as much as I can. So, Halo drama, you had your hand up there. So what?
No, no,
Oh,
no. I just
okay,
cleared my throat and I moved my microphone.
I see. All right, all right. Well,
No,
Jelly,
this subject is you guys. I
right?
know where I'm gonna jump in at, but I'm waiting my time.
Yeah, you're catching up. He now has access to the MCU. He's catching up. All right, Jelly, what's your questions there? Interested to hear.
So my first question is really, it happens, after Sylvie kills dude, Loki gets sent back to the TVA and he meets Mobius, and is that C15 or B15? I keep forgetting.
I think it's C15
Pretty sure it's B.
So
or B. Yeah.
It's something 15.
E.
Almost 100%.
Yeah, because 20's dead.
Right.
Well,
Yeah. See, that was
anyways.
C20.
C20. Okay, so then it's B15. Keep getting them mixed back up and forth. Anyway, so he goes back and, they're pretty much like, who the fuck are you? And then we see, statue of Kang and shit. So, like, my question is, is he in a different timeline at that point? Or is there, like, different sectors? Because, like, where did our Mobius and our RC B. I see. I'm still confused. B15 go.
It's like we're playing
if they're still
Battleship.
trying to do shit.
I
Have
think
you
it's the
ever
same
heard of-
one, but it's like convulging.
Well,
Have you
it
ever
was
heard
a
of
ring.
quantum theory?
What was that, Jay?
Have you ever heard of quantum theory?
don't like that.
Enlighten for those that haven't.
The easiest way to explain, like, imagine, like, okay, I just turned left. Imagine every single possibility in the world that I could have just, like, done to make that anything is possible. The multiverse, the concept of the multiverse is do anything, like it's anything, right? And so, like,
But here's my thing is, like, if you think about when Renslayer was in her office and Mobius kept mentioning, like, you have other agents, blah blah blah. What if each sector had the same agents and people in each sector?
Oh, they're variants.
that's what the multiverse is. It's what's happening infinite different ways. And it could be anything. It could be the same people doing this thing. It could be different. Like there was alligator Loki, classic Loki, black Loki, mutant Loki, alien Loki, and you know what I
So what
mean?
you're
Like,
saying
I
is
think-
they might have sections
Lance
from
Armstrong
each
Loki.
universe there, and that's why the place is so big.
I think
Yeah,
they're like I think what's going on is all these universes are convulging, so like their memories are resorting back to what it was prior. People are getting erased. Because
gotta
you've
think
seen
about
all
it.
the
when they
stems.
went to Lamentus, okay? When you think about the concept of what Lamentus, think of the concept of what Lamentus is in real life. There is a planet somewhere, in the history of time, that has a planet converge into it, and this, force, this thing, this time variance authority or whatever, has the ability to transport you there, right? Okay, so, like, when you think about, just like Selfie said, out of all the places you could have took me to, you brought us to the worst one. Like, there's so many infinite different things that can happen that, like, there's one where B15 and Mobius have no idea who Loki is. Never happened to this version of Kang, or He Who Remains, or whatever, is the one who the time variance gives all the the worship and awe to, instead of the lizard people or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's infinite different things that can happen.
What about killing him erases anything he's controlled before and creating an all new timeline?
That's possible too. That's the whole point.
Like Loki
Because
has never
that
been
place
there.
is supposed
what
to
else you
be
got? Okay, I got an
outside
idea.
of the timeline too, though.
What if Loki
Right.
poops himself?
Right.
Like, I just went completely ridiculous, but, like, there's a scenario where Loki could poop himself, and then, like, Mobius is like, ha ha, you pooped yourself. I'm gonna get on my jet ski.
Let me get this man a jet ski.
It's multiverse. That's how the shit works. Anything.
And this fully opened it, so it is going to be a clusterfuck.
Correct.
Yeah,
It
because
was interesting how at the end of the episode they said, season 2 confirmed too. I thought that was
Yes.
weird.
yeah,
That's how
so
they announced
Loki,
it officially, was the end credits, basically.
which was Kang or someone, a Mortis. I mean, so like you're saying, all these possibilities. That's how many like Kangs there are. That's how many of these. His name is Nathaniel Richards, by the way.
Which
Although
that
it's
goes with
never
my question.
okay. Well, let's go there then.
So
Nathaniel
he's Reed
Richards.
Richards' father.
No, actually, it has never been proven that he is a descendant of the Richards. He may as equally be a descendant of Doctor Doom. But he's from the 31st. I mean, this show actually did a really good job of explaining the origin of Kang the Conqueror, which, yes, is just really fucking smart dude who in the 31st century discovers the multiverse. And then the question is, what do the bad ones do? What do the good ones do? And this He Who Remains is the one that weaponized that fog monster. Marvel's version of a fog monster, but hey, it's actually comic accurate, so it
I'm
makes
gonna
good
blow
sense.
your mind.
Blow my mind.
Marvel.com. Nathaniel Richards is the father of Reed Richards.
Okay,
Confirmed.
that's
Marvel.com.
Marvel.com.
I guess that was a good question then, Vol.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I mean, he's been involved with Apocalypse as Rama Tut. I mean,
That dude did some Hawkeye type shit. Bullseye.
I did not know that. From what I understood, it had not been confirmed yet. So I guess they did
It
some
says,
shit where he's his Reed Richards' father.
3 years before an accident that gave Reed Richards his power, Nathaniel disappeared to parts unknown, leaving his son $2 billion and retaining his family's butler and maid, Mr. and Mrs. Peacock. And then Richards actually sent himself into Earth's future, but as the time platform didn't work that way.
So there you go.
Is black? Yes.
That's what I was going to say. If they're sticking to the lore, I mean, technically,
My boys ain't. My
don't give
boys
us
ain't
some
gonna
fucking
like this
random white
version of
boy.
Fantastic Four. You thought it
Well-
was. What's his name? Old boy from
John
The Office.
Krasinski.
Nope.
Yeah.
Well,
About to be. It's about
to
to
be
be
fair,
Shemar Moore.
just like Loki, there could be different genders.
About
We
to
might
be
get an
Rick
Asian
Fox.
Reed Richards.
Yeah, that'll be interesting to see what if they follow that. If they follow that, then John's right. We should get a non-white
Hey,
Reed Richards.
Halo,
there.
Depending on which
who's
which
Who's the
version.
leading light skinned dude right now?
Leading
Unless they
lights
try
on
to say he was adopted or some shit like the other Fantastic Four.
Oh no.
Well, who's the
No.
leading light-skinned dude?
I don't know who it is right
What
now.
if they bring back
Who's
War
the
Machine?
light-skinned
What if they bring back the original War Machine as as Reed Richards?
Oh, what's
my
his
God.
name? Terrence Howard.
Terrence
Yeah.
Howard. Yep. Go up here and blow some shit up, man.
Oh, that
Oh my God.
hilarious. Oh man.
Oh
Great.
my God.
But yeah,
Great.
very, very interesting though, because yeah. So here's what I'm disappointed about, right? Is He Who Remains basically tells Loki and Sylvie everything that happened did so because, the Emperor Palpatine shit, according to my design,
His little printer.
he
Here's the
said,
script.
I paved the road, you just walked down it. So, he's controlling all this shit. So the show is called Loki, but really, if you look at it, Loki really didn't do much at all. He's just kind of a spectator at this point.
Well,
because
that's the whole point of what Mobius was trying to get Loki to understand in the first place.
right,
You can't
right.
change. You're set for one
You just
reason.
a cog, my G. You think he was gonna be a king? No, your role is to cog. That is
Indeed. So, yeah, so the timeline which circled around the Citadel is now branching everywhere. Ultimately, I think this is a movement towards Secret Wars, but I think that's going to be way off in the distance. But a young Avenger, another young Avenger introduced, and of course we're talking about Iron Lad, which is one of the Kangs that decides to go to the past and form the Young Avengers to fight against the evil version of himself. So, on Young Avenger Watch, we got another sighting here with this character.
Now, each one of them is different. So, from when I was reading, and maybe D, you can speak to this more from the comics, this one was the strongest, but the goofiest, completely not evil,
Yeah,
like the original.
Well, yeah, because like Kang doesn't act like Jonathan Majors did in the show, but and this is probably why he did that, because he's probably going to play a much more serious character from this point on. So,
which he basically said, "You get rid of me,
Damn,
you are
I
going
wish
to
this
see
dude was a
evil."
dude from Loki. What the fuck?
Right?
right.
Damn, Kang, Jesus.
Yeah.
Killed
Exactly.
everybody. Everybody is dead. Who you gonna conquer? Killed everybody.
I find it crazy that they do this in Loki, and then Ant-Man is where he's going to be the main villain. Like, I like the Ant-Man movies, but that's almost like a very low totem movie to introduce him.
That is kind of weird because I don't really rank Ant-Man up there. Other than, you got to think that he is one that has, all these,
Quantum
going back in time and shit to begin with. So
Well, not only
maybe it's
that-
like a run-in, or I don't know. I just don't place him, like, he's amusing, but he's
Yeah.
not like,
Yeah.
He's super smart, which is played more in the comics. But that, I was actually thinking about that myself, that, yeah, he's going to be the next baddie in Ant-Man and the Wasp. And that got me thinking, why? Why would that be? And I guess I was thinking about, well, that phantom zone or wherever, that quantum zone that they go, right? That they go into if they shrink too small.
Yeah.
That may be something that Kang cannot control. So that may actually be a good countermeasure against something like Kang the Conqueror, which is, don't get me wrong, it's basically a perpetual villain machine, Kang himself. There's just so many of them,
He killed him. I'm back, bitch.
Right. It happens.
Got another. Brought 3 more.
Remember me?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
There's a couple of those. There's, for the X-Men, it's Mr. Sinister. No matter how many times
You
you see
thought
him
Thanos
die.
was bad. Imagine
Right.
Thanos 10 times stronger, but a minute of them.
Yeah. Already happened. Forget inevitable. Already happened, bitch.
You were supposed to kill Thanos for me, bitch.
Right. Thanos is dead because I willed it. Yeah. So, yeah. So I don't know if he's going to be the big baddie. I could see them maybe kind of deal with him in Quantum Mania, put him on the shelf for a bit, and then we get to like Doctor Doom and Galactus. But I could be wrong.
Lock
This
him
could
in the
be
quantum
next...
zone.
Well, I don't. Well, again, in the comics, like I said, they deal with Kang, and then nothing happens for a while, and then there's Kang.
Well, every time he comes, it's like a big crossover, massive fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it's major
Like, he
shit.
is huge. Like, he is literally like up there with Thanos in terms of wars.
Yeah, for sure.
Then now do you see why I'm saying it's kind of fucking weird to be like, hey, you're an Ant-Man.
Oh, I got some shit about to go down. I got you got to go to the movie theater, pay $30. Disney Plus Prime Access.
I'm actually
I've heard-
really,
I've
I'm
heard
actually really surprised that they introduced him in Loki, but they did. So
Speaking about Disney Plus, when I was trying to watch Loki, Disney Plus was down on Xbox all that day, and it pissed me off.
oh boy,
Like,
Yeah,
of
that
course, the day that I tried to watch it, and it was all over Twitter, like, you guys gonna fix this? Xbox, Disney Plus down. And it was like, really? Really?
Hackers 1, Xbox Live 0.
But yeah, so yeah, thus ends the Loki series, kind of breaking the Marvel universe though. Like they can do anything now. And I think in my prediction is that they're going to do that. We're going to get some crazy shit for like the next 10 years.
which is going to be great because this perfectly sets up. And we still don't know that this technically, unless you look at it, takes place before WandaVision.
Yeah, depending on how you. Well, yeah, I don't dealing with time
Because
travel.
if you look at the time slot, because remember this is in 2012, and then everything goes fucked up. So we might even go back and like be able to see shit repeat itself in different ways, which is like what if.
Well, they got the What If animated series coming out, so I mean, for sure.
And that's perfect. Now that we've seen this, what if is going to make sense because these are the different branches that that probably wouldn't have existed because he didn't weld them to be until now.
Right.
Here's another question. So, New King has taken over. Why isn't New King already done fixed the freaking timeline? Why is it still branched out then? You would think it would be back to quote unquote normal with somebody else. He says, somebody would come and take it, and because essentially it reverses and redoes, and somebody else would take the mantle instead.
Now,
like,
remember,
why is this still a problem?
The evil one caused the war prior. So he doesn't want to correct it because he was the reason that there was a massive war to begin with. For the multiverse war, he was talking about it. The evil one caused that. Right. So he wouldn't want to fix that. He wants chaos like all across everything.
That would kind of make sense.
Yeah, and what gives me question is the fact that, Sylvie pushes Loki. And then
that
he's
bitch done him wrong.
He's in the new TVA where instead of seeing the statue of the Timekeepers, it's now a statue of what looks like a pretty comic accurate Kang. So I would say, if that didn't happen, I'd say, oh well, here we go, boom, we got a new Kang that took over. But Sylvie's the one that pushed him in there, so I can't say that that's a result of what happened to Kang. Overall, other than breaking the Marvel Universe, like I said, Loki is kind of a spectator in the series. But the one thing that did disappoint me about this episode is that we got basically a Loki on Loki fight, right? And there's got swords. Like, I don't know. A Loki and Loki fight to me, I'm thinking magic, trickery, and instead we get a sword fight. So, I don't know.
Isn't that one of his main weapons in the comics, though? The flaming sword of Loki?
Yeah, but I don't cinematically, it seems like they kind of went on the cheap side there. I don't know. We didn't.
He loves her. He doesn't want to kill her with magic. And remember, she even said that his magic, even though it was briefly trained, he's strong.
Right, he loves himself. Right,
he loves him.
That is her. Okay.
I mean, yes, but
he loves herself.
He loves himself. Yeah.
He loves him. He loves they.
Hey, whatever, man. Hey, love is love.
Now, I'm curious though, because I think I liked where they, went with Loki up until, his death in the movies. This really gave Tom Hiddleston a chance to shine, and I think they really did some character development for Loki. To I want to see what they're going to do with him next. And with this all wreaking havoc, I'm not going to be surprised if we see him in the movies eventually. Especially at the TVA. He could fucking jump right on in there. Like, hey, Thor, I'm back. Like,
yeah, get a hold of them temp pads.
Because he knows what happened, so who says that he can't play off as the one that was killed?
Right. Well, anything's possible. That's where we're at right now with the MCU. This is like true comic book shit.
It gone down, fucked it up.
Yeah. But it makes for a lot of interesting stuff, so hooray.
Like the writers was hopped up off Mountain Dew.
Right.
And we got, 3 movies coming out in the next
timeline and beat it like a spider monkey.
Oh, Jesus.
I just watched that movie a couple of sorry.
So we got 2 movies in the next 5 months and a TV series. We have What If, Shang-Chi, and then Spider-Man.
Eternals comes out.
Oh, yeah, so fuck. We got 4 movies, so we got 5 things coming out in or 3 movies. So yeah, 4. That's gonna be crazy, man. It's fucking Marvel year. After that shit last year, let's bring it on.
They really
Year-
want our
Year of the Marvel.
I'm totally fine for it because then we get my shit in March. Sam Raimi come back with some Marvel shit. I can't wait.
Multiverse of Madness. Now we're starting to know more about that. All right, well, let's go ahead. We're going to get into some Omega level news here, and we're going to start off in honor of our newest Omega level nerd. Let's talk about some Dragon Ball Super. So we know that they are going to have another Super movie, and so it has announced Dragon Ball Super has announced a special panel for the upcoming Comic-Con at Home 2021 taking place later this month. But what can you
Can't
expect
wait.
to see?
Yeah, I know that's right.
There's
Toei
rumors.
Anime. Go ahead.
Surprised. There's supposed to be a surprise character that you would never expect to be back in the series.
A returning character back in the series. Interesting. So, Halo drama.
Launch. Fucking launch.
But you get the fuck out of
Right.
here.
brah, brah, brah. Thanks up in this bitch.
That would be funny. We'll have to speculate on that a little bit.
Hey, you want some cupcake?
They'll pull a Marvel. It's gonna be like Vegeta's janky brother.
They already did that. They
Oh,
already did
yeah.
the janky brother.
Yeah, remember? I mean, they did that in WandaVision. They just ended up duplicating Vision.
Right.
Maybe Dragon Ball's gonna do a multiverse.
Oh, well,
That'd be
kind
some
of.
shit.
Yeah.
So, Halo drama, you, of course, longtime fan of Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah.
Of course, Dragon Ball Super doesn't have any more episodes, but the manga is going, and you are paying it. You are still on it. I know,
Yep.
Volsker, you said you have it. You don't know if you've read it yet.
No, I have it. I just haven't got to read
Okay.
them. I'm getting caught up on my comics.
So, Halo drama, what do you think that this new Dragon Ball Super movie could possibly be? So I guess just to recap real quick, we've got the Battle of Gods, where we're basically introduced to Beerus and Whis. Then we've got the Return of Frieza. Then we've got a Bardock remake, basically. So this would be the next one. What do you got some
you forgot
idea?
Broly.
So,
What?
yeah,
Oh, I
Broly,
said
too.
Bardock. Well, I didn't forget it. I just was a dumb shit.
I mean,
said
it
Bardock
does
instead
actually
of Broly.
alter Bardock's story in
Oh,
that, so technically
right.
it weren't raw.
Right. I'm thinking, see, because they've covered gods of destruction, they've covered angels. So I've always wondered if they're gonna cover demons. Because remember, like they had Deborah. He was the king of.
Yep.
He was the king of the demon world. You know, he got killed or whatever. That doesn't mean that the demon world doesn't still exist.
Right.
I've always wondered if they were ever going to go that route and like introduce more demons or higher level demons or whoever took Deborah's place. Because, like I said, the place didn't stop existing just because he got killed.
Right. Turned into a piece of chocolate and eaten.
Right. Just on some real far fetched shit that I've thought about. Like, you know, you have the gods of destruction, not necessarily evil, they just got a job to do.
Right.
And their mentors are angels. On some far fetched shit again, I say, like, what if this was some what the fuck is the god's name again?
Zeno. Grand
Zeno.
Zeno.
Yeah.
Do some goofy shit. Like you got the gods of destruction, they destroy shit, but they're not necessarily evil with the angels. So what if they came up with like some gods of creation? But
Okay.
they're demons.
Right. Huh.
So basically, he has them playing opposite roles. You have the person who's neutral good destroying shit. You mess around and have somebody neutral evil who has to create the shit.
Interesting.
Yeah, I've thought about that so many times.
Yeah, because I mean, even with Broly, we saw like Broly from the creator, and I always butcher the name, so I'm not even going to try. He said that it is canon. This is canon to the story. Well, the Broly arc hasn't even made it to the manga yet.
No, it hasn't.
So it's going to be canon, but it could be completely non-manga related.
I thought about that too. Is Broly going to be in the upcoming movie because he survived?
Yeah. And he even,
He
yeah,
survived.
they buddied, like, hey, let me know when you want to train. Let's duke some shit out.
Yeah, he survived. That means he's still alive in their universe. They just haven't done anything else with him yet. What if they encounter somebody that they need Broly's help with?
Oh, God, can you see some fusion with Broly?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
John, you must be muted, buddy. I'm not seeing you come through.
My bad. I was gonna say it's clearly just Moro. Do the
Moro.
same shit they did last time. Fucking make movies out of what's going on in the manga. They can just give you filler episodes.
Oh, do you think they're going to repeat it?
I so
Yeah,
hope they
why
don't
not?
do that. I feel what you're saying. That the way they've been doing it, that makes sense. But I so hope to God they don't do that shit.
I mean, it's kind of a way to, like, I think they did the first two to almost gauge interest before doing a new series. And then when Broly came out, at one point, it was the highest, like, grossing anime film in theaters of all time.
Right.
Like, I think they got interest, but I could see that point because they already said the anime is going to continue. It's just when.
Where they at though?
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Been,
Exactly.
what, 2 years now? And they haven't announced shit besides the movie?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be exciting to see what they do. So again, Halo, you're saying you hope something that's more far fetched than what's even in the manga because they haven't even dealt with Broly yet with that. But
Right.
Jay, you're afraid they're gonna deal with something that they've already dealt with in the manga.
Yeah, that would only make sense.
And then just recycle it and drag it out 20 episodes to call it an arc.
Right. Oh, that would be such a horrible idea. But I mean, if that's what they do, I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah, I mean, it makes money.
Right.
It was a horrible idea the first time.
Yeah.
It happened 3 times.
Well, I think because, and I will defend that decision because when they did Battle Gods and Resurrection of F, up to that point, none of the movies were ever canon. They
Right.
were all their own universe.
Yep.
And then this basically made the movies canon for anything super. And then that's why Broly is canon.
Right.
So I'm wondering if just maybe they did that and was like, oh shit, no, let's just use this because people love this shit.
Well, that and Toriyama actually had influence in his pen on this shit.
Yeah.
As in with the original Z movies, he didn't have nothing to do with that shit. And GT.
We don't talk about GT.
Just
I'm
saying.
banned on Twitch, and this dude get to say some shit like that. That's bullshit.
Well, I'll be excited. So I'll be awaiting that Comic-Con at home, and hopefully we get some more juicy details.
We have a date for that?
I do not have a date that I'm... okay, no, I do. I lied. July 23rd. No, July 23rd.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Next
it's
week?
coming up. Yeah, it's coming up.
Right.
10 a.m. PDT, so that's Pacific.
And was this
That's
was it San Diego Comic-Con?
I don't think it's Comic-Con at home.
But I think it's San Diego one that they're doing it. No, that's cool. I'm excited.
I was gonna say, yeah, that's this Friday. But yeah, I definitely want to check that out my damn self.
Yeah, we'll get to talking about that next week, I'm sure.
They're gonna bring back the Crane Master.
The Crane
Oh,
Master.
Lord.
They're gonna bring back Boss Rabbit.
That's the
Oh
towel.
my god. Oh
Man.
god.
I actually liked Mercenary Tile as a
A
character.
mercenary tile. Yeah, my bad.
I liked him as a character. He's a beast.
You know what? The Red Ribbon Army's not even dead. It's still alive.
What was that? That being that guarded
Glad you said that,
the
Oscar. I got something for that.
eternal flame or whatever? What was her name?
Say that one more time.
the guy, the
Oh, the
being who,
goddess chick at the
yeah,
end of
what's her
Dragon.
name?
I
Gohan was
can
pretty.
I
Gohan
cannot
goes.
remember.
I didn't even go to the other world. I was looking at her titties the whole time.
Oh God.
And
That's a. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay.
I was just going, and they
That,
fight.
that's another
Really,
theory that I'm glad you said that, Volsker, because I told D this earlier. I need to start writing this shit down because Samson will have me like, oh, this is a great idea. Poof, gone. Um, that's something that hasn't been. It's been covered in Dragon Ball. It's been covered in Z. It's been covered in the show that I won't talk about.
We're talking
Um,
fucking androids.
yes,
yeah,
that
God, fucking red ribbon arm.
listen, the Red Ribbon Army has been covered in every single iteration of Dragon Ball except Super.
That's a good point.
they coming. It's gonna be Pilaf. No, Pilaf. No, it's gonna be because they're like, okay, so we got to do something for the black people. They're gonna bring back Officer Black
Oh
because
no,
he did shoot uh Commander Red or whatever his name is in the head.
yeah,
That did.
yeah. He definitely did. After he figured out what he wanted his wish to be.
But outside of that, I don't know what it could be. I'm wildly speculating like this because um I just want to see what they worth.
Oh my God, D, it's gonna be killer.
are you serious? Yeah, right. It's
gonna
gonna
be
be
that-
something corny.
It'll be Jackie Chun.
Jackie
Oh
Chan.
my God.
No doubt.
We're really just name dropping at this point.
Yeah,
Right.
just
Find
obscure.
anybody. Harley.
It'll be someone
Grandpa-
else from the. It'll be Jace from the Ginyu Force,
It's gonna
just
be-
for no
yeah, I was
reason.
gonna say it's a
Oh my God.
resurrected Ginyu Force. There you go.
Yo, that's where we are. That's where me and Mara are. Oh, like Goku literally just
Yeah.
dropped. About to just put like
Yeah.
on its face like
Oh,
this. Put it on your
check
face.
it. Like
Um,
they. Oh, I'm sorry, Jay.
This
I'm
is
bad.
interesting. You're good. She's about to see Super Saiyan, and I'm gonna cry. All right, I'm done.
Like I said, the aspect of them potentially, fighting some demons because they've never covered enough demons, even though some exist.
Yeah.
What if they're somehow, just like in the show that I won't talk about, Volsker, they somehow get sucked into Hiffle.
I'll ban you, bro. You about to get-
They somehow
Demon Dragon Balls. I'm only
they somehow get sucked into hell and they have to fight these demons. And who comes to help them out of the fucking shadows? Raditz.
Raditz. Yeah, no, I want to see a Super Saiyan Raditz.
Right.
I want to see a Super
Oh no,
Saiyan 3 Raditz.
we know who it's gonna be. It's gonna be the fucking farmer.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the farmer. Dead giveaway.
Yep.
Dead giveaway.
Dead giveaway.
I was just thinking about that right when I said
Dead
it too.
giveaway.
Oh my God.
it could always be the driver's license test chick.
Oh my God.
Oh, you guys learned how to drive finally?
Right. Oh my God.
Some filler episode stuff.
Or is another Saiyan gonna
Yeah.
emerge?
I don't know,
Apple
they
coming
got-
back from the dead.
Nappa, yeah, with some hair.
Right.
Oh, he gonna go. His goatee gonna go Super Saiyan.
Right.
Ah, Super Saiyan 3. Ah, he gonna look like a biker.
Right.
Right? Yeah.
He gonna change his name to Buzz.
Oh my God.
Super Saiyan Buzz.
Gonna be Master Roshi's turtle. Mhm.
Hi guys.
They're
I'm
gonna
back.
they're gonna canonize Garlic Jr.
Yeah. Oh,
Shit,
no.
it's gonna be Bulma's lost panties from Dragon Ball.
What are you doing?
Yeah, you're going. You just run off the deep end there, Volsker.
My God.
Well,
Who
we'll be
knows?
excited to find out which new Dragon Ball character will, or which returning Dragon Ball character will be in the new episodes. So let me tell you, it's actually I'm feeling really good actually right now, guys, because if you haven't, you know, haven't remembered from back in other shows, haven't exactly felt great as an X-Men fan. But recently there's a lot to feel good about with the X-Men #1 coming out that I really, really liked. And now we learn from CBR.com that X-Force 24, so let's see, that's in 3 issues because 21 was the last issue there. Colossus must step up to stop his evil brother Mikhail Rasputin from infiltrating Krakoa in a monumental story in October's X-Force #24. Colossus has been through a lot in his time as a member of the X-Men, but his biggest story is about to unfold in X-Force 24. CBR has an exclusive look at the cover and solicitation for October's X-Force 24 by Benjamin Percy and Martin Coculio, with a cover by Joshua Garcia. So, yes, my favorite mutant is getting like a big story centered around him. So,
Better calm down.
I know
It
who
might
can,
be another wedding story that he gets left at the altar.
I know who can stop Colossus.
yeah.
Yeah, you know who it is, D. I know who can stop Colossus.
Well, of course, the Juggernaut can stop Colossus.
Ken
And
Masters can stop Colossus.
Ken Masters. Yeah, what he's talking about is we were talking about Marvel vs. Capcom earlier, Jelly, you mentioned, and so that's one of the things me and Halo Drama do. I just so happen to have an old PS3, and its sole purpose is it has Marvel vs. Capcom 2 downloaded on it from when it was available in the PlayStation Network store with 2 controllers. And so I don't want to say favorite, but basically his most skilled player is Ken.
Oh, yes.
Mine
Good
just so
choice. Good
happens to be Colossus.
Yeah.
So we quite frequently
Typical.
have Ken versus Colossus battles, and it's just
And
yeah,
it goes
pandemonium.
hard in the paint.
Oh man, it goes. Yeah, we'll have
Like
to
you said,
stop.
Like you said, I wish we could find a way to stream it because it goes in when we have Colossus and Ken against each other.
Yeah. The time like I kicked up 3 times in
Should
the
at
air,
least
and every time
record
you're like
it
floating
and, like,
above them.
you know,
And I floated
Make a
above everything
segment.
that you were doing. Oh my god!
What was that, Jay?
you should at least record it and make a segment.
Yeah, something.
We got to find a way around that signal shit that the PS3 has.
Yeah.
You have to have a way to split the signal to stream or record the footage.
Can you use like a splitter or something before it goes into the Elgato to kind of?
HDMI
I think
splitter.
that's what you have to do. Is I have to get like an HDMI to AV splitter, then like an AV back to it. Yeah, you can jury rig it, and I just haven't felt like messing with it.
They have those at Menards.
They do? Oh, I need to go to my.
You'll save
Yeah,
big
they have a
Big
little
money,
electronics
big money.
section where they have a
Yeah.
bunch of random shit.
Jay, I was just getting ready to say you'll save big money.
I call it Maynard's the first time, and my wife thought it was.
Oh my god!
What?
Go to Maynard.
They got some big ass nards there. Meh, nards.
Meh.
As long as they're just like we talked about the last time I was on, as long as they're not teabagging my double cheeseburgers.
Right. So I guess some other exciting X-Men news here is Hugh Jackman. This is per ScreenRant.com. Hugh Jackman hints at a Wolverine return in the MCU. This is all over some Instagram story with a picture of him and Kevin Feige, and ever since then, there's just been rampant speculation, that he's going to
Multiverse.
return. Well, right, and what did we just get talking about today, which was the multiverse is just crazy right now. So, yeah,
Anything
why
can
not?
Anything.
Yeah.
Do anything. Quantum.
I don't think
Hey.
he's ever going to
That
be.
possibility.
Yeah. Well,
He's gonna be
it's
Ralph
definitely
Boner's
possible.
brother.
Well, I think we can see that Wolverine return. I just don't think he's ever, he's not the they're obviously when they reintroduce the X-Men and they reintroduce Wolverine, like I'm not being ageist or nothing, but like Hugh Jackman's like in his like 60s.
I'm still rooting for Daniel Radcliffe. Like, I think he
Daniel
can fit the
Radcliffe.
role as Wolverine. Trust me, I never would have said Harry Potter being fucking Wolverine, but when you look at him with his beard and his accent, like
I'm trying to imagine it.
His eyes look so
they
weird
got
as
Robert
he
Pattinson
aged,
as
though.
Batman, so you might as well just okay.
No.
Watson is Catwoman.
No.
What if they? What if they
What's his name?
CGI?
His name is Robin.
What if they
Right.
CGI Hughes?
Eyes are too small.
What if they CGI Hughes looks like they did in Captain America: The First Avenger to make him look all,
Right, look them all buff.
scrawny and shit like that?
Oh yeah.
He doesn't have the physique. He's too tiny. He'd be like little baby Wolverine. Like he's not.
Actually,
not
there's a Robert
built.
Pattinson Batman.
He actually is built when
Right.
he did a
It's a movie coming.
Gun Aikido, and Daniel Radcliffe actually got bulked up for that.
Aikido.
Let me go look at that. Would you say that was
It's like Gun Akimbo.
Gun Akimbo? I'm
So-
clicking that right now so I can be like, ew.
I
Is
don't
that
know.
anything
He
like
might.
hip hop keto from
Oh my
Power
God.
Rangers?
No, what happens is he bullies people online because he has no life. So he gets guns bolted to his hands, and it's in a
Okay.
world where there's
You can bolt
games where
guns
you
to
can
your
try to
hands?
kill each other. Like if you kill each other, the winner gets their records expunged. So basically, he wakes up with these guns bolted, and you're like, you now have to play, and you have to win or peace out. And it's fucking hilarious. He's just running with fucking like nines bolted to his fucking.
Wow.
Daniel might take the route of look at motherfuckers like Christian Bale. Look how he's changed,
Yeah.
for roles.
Oh god, like the machinist where you
Yeah,
fucking
thank
play
you. I couldn't think of the name. Yeah.
fucking
I
Deathly
don't
Ill.
know. It's a stretch to me.
I don't know. I don't know about it still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm kind of with Jelly. I mean, don't get me
Mm.
wrong. If they do it right, his eyes won't. Well, his mask should have the white eyes, but
Really?
I don't know. I just imagine him like, let's go, Bob. Let's go.
Okay.
Colossus, give me a fastball special.
Oh my god.
Oh, you stinking piece of gutter trash.
That too. I don't think he has like
Yeah,
the
he doesn't-
appropriate like demeanor for it. Or the
Watch
voice.
that movie because he's like, what the fuck are you fucking doing? Like he freaks out on that movie.
Well, he's got guns bolted to his hand. What you expected?
Like trying to put his fucking pants on. I can't even put my goddamn fucking pants on.
No, actors can switch up. He was a little psycho in Sin City.
Oh, I never
And then he
seen
played a
that.
dead body in that one movie. That,
He
like, kept
played a
washing
dead
up on shore.
body.
Yeah, he's like a dead zombie that keeps washing up on shore, and he's like haunting this dude who's stuck on an island or some shit. I think it's Swiss Army Man or something like that.
I guess I don't
Switch
watch
Army
enough
Man.
movies. I just don't like live action. Unless it's Marvel.
Yeah, well, I'm not far from that. Believe me, I get you. I get
Take
you.
that, Martin Scorsese.
Right.
Who's that?
Screw
you say
you,
who's that?
Cyclops.
I say, who's that?
Who's Martin Scorsese?
Yeah, who's that?
I'm Jelly. I'm sick of you.
I don't know actors. You gotta
He's not.
tell
He's
me
not
a
an
movie
actor.
He's
and a
not an
character.
actor.
He's one of the all-time greatest directors.
You know what?
And,
And
like,
you say that,
Was he
and
in
I
these
don't
kind of
even know
movies?
much. I know he's a famous
Gangster
director.
movies. Hubs made me watch this freaking gangster ass movie that was 3 hours long, and I have still never seen the end of it. Maybe
Was
it's
it The
gangster. I can't remember.
Godfather?
Was it
Gangs
the
in New
Godfather?
York, maybe.
Gangs in
Oh,
New
Gangs
York
in
is
New
the
York?
shit.
Yeah, Gangs of New York is really good.
With
3 hours
Leonardo
long or
DiCaprio.
something.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
always
yeah.
fall asleep during the beginning. Always. I
That
can't
movie
sit
is
through it.
awesome.
Only gangster movies I can watch are like Guy Ritchie ones. You know, Lock,
Ellie
Stock,
is
Two
the only
Smoking
one that I
Barrels.
know that is.
Lock, Stock,
Things
and
that
Two
are
Smoking
popular?
Barrels
That was
and
dumb.
Snatch are still two of my favorite movies
Yes,
of all time.
of course, the Snatch. That's right.
Hell yeah.
Anything that is popular, I say is dumb as fuck because I don't follow with the fads. I watch
You
it and
have
it's
to
Yeah.
like,
watch Scott Pilgrim now. Then you have to watch Scott Pilgrim.
what is
Those I
that?
don't know.
No, I'm not
Uh,
watching
really
that.
watch
That
it.
That
movie
is
is
just
great.
fad bait. It's
Oh,
like
it's
clickbait
not.
of, oh my goodness, look at this little guy with all of his exes and shit. Like it was so
No,
overhyped. I am not watching that.
What are you talking about? It's based off an indie comic. That movie is amazing, and that is Chris Evans' best role.
Who's that?
Do me a favor.
Captain America.
Do me a favor and just
Right.
stomach it.
I
Just
couldn't
watch
remember
it
what
on
Chris it was.
Netflix.
There's like freaking 5 Chris's in Marvel.
Yeah.
It's on
That's true.
Netflix. Just
That
do
is
it.
true.
Will come on here and be like, "That was
Make
dumb."
me.
That's fine.
I'm gonna hide in my closet. You ain't gonna find me.
And that's
'Cause I
what
got
I
like 5 closets.
that's what I said to you the one day. As much as you love video games, that movie is the shit.
Like what was it when he's peeing and it makes the Zelda music?
Right.
Say it, Scott. Lesbians? No, the other L word, Scott. Scott's dating a high school girl.
Right.
I love that fucking movie.
Yeah, I'm with you. I'm completely with you.
Scott earns the power of self-respect.
I think
Right.
Joey doesn't want to do it because it's been so long. Gonna like it today. I think the rate of liking.
Well, you're trying to, use reverse psychology on the psychologist job.
Your BF, your BF just got effed in the B. That's like one of my favorite fights.
What do you mean,
Wait.
Joey?
You had a sexy phase? It was just a
What
phase.
do I mean?
Right.
Just
didn't
a
mean-
phase.
It didn't mean anything.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
You should also
you do,
watch Snatch.
Yeah,
If you haven't
Snatch is
seen
the
that
shit.
Snatch. That
It's
sounds
amazing.
grody.
It's
Isn't
like a
Snatch what people call a freaking vajayjay?
It is, but
Ellie
it's
Rose.
not
About
about.
hookers?
It's not about that. No,
Ellie
it's
Rose.
not about
This is
that.
about
What?
Ellie Rose, listen to me. Listen to me. You need to watch movies. Okay? At least to have the cultural reference in your mind, make you will be good for it. This somewhat entertaining. Listen, I watched. Here's the bet. Here's the deal. Okay, grabbing the mic for. Okay, I watched Wonder Woman 84,
I knew
Okay.
you were gonna.
and I
Watching
want
that.
to commit suicide. Right now, no, disrespect to anyone out there that's dealing with problems or whatever, but like, do not watch Wonder Woman.
Unless you want to
See,
commit
I
suicide.
stay committed to my side that I don't even
Okay.
touch that. Like I don't
Okay.
need to
Listen,
feel
Don't touch
around.
that.
but listen. At least I can say I watched. That's how I get to say that is one of the worst movies I have ever seen in my. Now, just give Scott Pilgrim a chance, and you're gonna come back and you're gonna be like, "That was dumb." And why did they do this? And why was her hair like that? And she wasn't even that cute. And blah, blah, blah. Like, I know what you're gonna say.
He dyed her hair.
Okay, I want you to say it, having seen it. It will be better, well-rounded Jelly Rose.
If I become a vegan, will I get
I
those
see.
powers?
My top.
I'm already round though. I'm trying to get unround.
Oh,
You
It's not
mentioned.
fika, it's milk and eggs, bitch.
We'll have to do a watch party on that or something because I've never seen
Yes.
it either. But you
oh,
mentioned.
we should be doing like Mystery Science 3000 shit. Are you
Oh,
kidding me?
all day. We got to commit to like one day a week or something. But you mentioned Wonder Woman 84. You know, a DC comic
did
book
I?
property. You did. um,
It was the other Jay.
No, listen. I know. Listen. The I have the ability to talk as much shit I want to. You want to know why? Because I'm not gonna be so such a curmudgeon that like I'm not gonna be a Jelly Rose. Okay. No, I'm not gonna do that. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna watch it.
And suffer.
I'm going to all off work for the next 3 weeks. Try to find
That's how much it's
chemical
gonna.
balance that I need in order to face reality. That movie just depresses you to your soul for how fucking terrible it is. And every scene did not even need to be there. And then if you're gonna go with that scene, then the next scene that you're doing definitely should not be there. That was just like a continuance of like cognitive dissonance I had to endure in order to say, Kelly Rose, that it is the worst movie that I've seen in my. They're gonna make a third one.
Yeah.
I've seen some
They-
pretty terrible movies.
They sped and announced that they were working on the third one the day that they aired. Let's just
While people are
eat
shitting
that.
on it.
Yeah.
I did like the ride the lightning parts where she was, but then it got
What
too
are you
much.
talking about? That was one of the dumbest fucking.
They
like
overdid it.
web slinging.
Well,
through the
that's it.
clouds.
That's exactly it. Like they overdid it to where it's like, okay, she's fucking Spider-Man now. Like
with nothing but clouds.
Nothing.
Lightning.
No.
Like,
Random
I
storm
just-
clouds. This bitch flying 500 miles an hour in the air, and then some random storm clouds gonna come. Fuck flying. I'm gonna Spider-Man some lightning. Come on, just
yeah.
ah!
But listen, Jay, we do got some interesting news here that even got a response out of you and said you think this would actually be a good idea. And this is from epicstream.com. Dwayne Johnson reportedly wants Black Adam to be the DCEU's main hero. That is
Can't do
That's
anything else fucking right.
it's pretty far
Well, it's
out there
supposed to be-
though.
Listen, the reason why I would sign off on something like that is because it is going to be better than Wonder Woman 84, which is literally the worst theatrical pieces put together in the time space.
Okay, so you think it's
Okay.
good because it can't get worse
Yeah.
than it.
You can't
The-
listen. Let The Rock do the thing.
Okay, so like how you guys asked me the last time that I was on, Jay. So which one is worse? Wonder Woman 84 or Dragon Ball Evolution?
Oh, okay.
Wonder Woman 84. I'm not even gonna hesitate. I'd rather watch
Really?
Dragon Ball.
Ooh.
I'd rather get locked in the room, watch Dragon Ball Evolution for like 3 hours, like 4 hours. Well, I need to watch it. So how long is that? Doesn't even.
Like almost 3 hours. That movie is
Okay.
like an hour
All
longer
right,
than it
fine.
needs
Lock
to be.
me in a room for a day and have that shit on repeat. I would rather do that. I would like sign up for it. I would pay you to put me in that order to not have to watch Wonder Woman 84 ever.
Wait,
my-
Dragon Ball was like an hour and 20 minutes. I don't even think it was an hour and a half.
No, Wonder Woman was
Wonder Woman was like almost 3 hours long.
why wouldn't it end? It just wouldn't end. Like
Yeah.
why? When it started, I was like, hey, is this done now? We done? Did the thing at the mall. That was extremely terrible. I had to watch that. We done now? Oh, there's more? Oh, okay. Well,
So, would you say? So you still? So I'm assuming Mortal
like if
Kombat's
we
still
get
better than that.
if we get a whole generation of like Black Adam movies, Black Adam 9, I'm cool with that in order to never have to see Woman.
Only took them 10 fucking years to get this movie filmed.
Like I don't even care. Like Black Adam as a character that's supposed to like bring unity to the DC universe, like I personally don't even understand
Black
how
Adam
that would
10. Adam goes to the dentist.
Yeah, right. I don't even understand how that even is like a thing. You know, based off of what I know a little bit about, how would Black Adam be like the catalyst for a whole generation of the universe? Doesn't make sense to me. But I would rather have 10, you know, the boys type level fucking superhero movie of The Rock than to ever. I would listen. For if you know me, you know how much I hate present day Kevin Hart. I'd rather watch one more Kevin Hart movie.
Oh.
Didn't he just get gifted a llama?
One more.
by-
I'd rather watch Borderlands. Oh.
Yeah,
Actually, I recommend watch
you hate that
Fatherhood if
movie.
you haven't watched it yet.
Oh, fuck Kevin Hart.
It's actually really good.
I'm giving him money. Stop it.
I'm with Jay on that one.
Give this nigga
I,
money. He cool, man.
I do. I completely agree. I don't know why people flock to that fucking dude.
He just gonna cheat on his wife again, man. I'm giving this nigga money, man.
What about when Jumanji 3 comes out?
I'm watching it. I'm not watching it at all.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that doesn't get it. Yeah.
I didn't even watch the other Jumanjis. Only
Neither.
the OG one.
Neither have I. Yeah, the
They're
Robin
actually
Williams
pretty
one.
fucking
There's
hilarious.
no reason the Scott Pilgrim and Kevin Hart all the same movie. All like his present day arc, his older stuff, cult classics, okay? But like when he decided to go for the bag, and listen, I'm not mad at Kevin Hart for going for the bag. Good job, buddy. Good job. Did the American dream, I guess, right? Just good. All right. Fire time. Please just go away. Just
right
have
on.
sex with your wife or cheat on her or whatever you do. No more Kevin Hart, especially Borderlands. I have to watch that one.
Now I feel that I put Kevin Hart in the same category. This is me personally. I put him in the same category as Seth Rogen. I don't know why people like that. I don't know why people like that dude so much. He has no acting range whatsoever. Him and Kevin Hart, they're the same person in every single thing that they do.
That's true. That's true.
He's a dude that we're not sexually intimidated by that gets high in every single. That's really weird. Damn,
Right.
his face.
No,
Hollywood is weird. Why do y'all like this?
Speaking about stuff that we like, Volsker, ScreenRant.com, is basically alluding to this Twitter post by at Ricky Roxborough, shows Keaton's Batmobile and the Batcave. And this is, of course, from the Flash movie, which is still ongoing, despite the star being on videotape, Wayne Bradying some poor woman, who, by the way, how much do people have to not like this lady for a video to be out
choking a bitch,
of
like
her
choke
being
slamming
choked? She's being choked, and nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Oh, you
about
want
it.
more
do?
Flash movies?
You
She
got
was
Wayne
like,
Brady'd on
joking
video,
around with him. He was drunk,
and nobody cares.
So she was joking around and
like
he
play
choked her.
fighting, and he choked her and like choke slammed her
on
in Europe
videotape.
or some shit. Yeah,
On
wow.
videotape.
She was play fighting him.
yeah.
But
and
nobody,
he legit
nobody
like
cares.
fucking.
And nobody cares for some reason.
I mean,
It's like, yo,
So-
you choked her out.
That's-
Oh, let's get Michael Keaton. Let's get Affleck. Let's make this shit big. Like, the fuck?
Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know. Like the only thing that I can say about that is like, are there facts to this case? That
Right,
we
there's
don't
got to
know
be.
about?
Right.
There's got to be details where
It's
this
the only-
poor woman.
and I don't care about DC enough to like really like Google search it right now, but like,
right.
is there? Because how?
Like, was she really play fighting him, or did she like start shit and he
She-
responded?
If I
'Cause
remember
to me-
correctly,
A lady, a man are the same fucking thing. If you start shit with me, I'm gonna kick your ass.
so if I remember correctly from the original story, she was like, questioning his manhood, like, like, oh, you can't do shit, you can't do nothing, you won't,
So she
Oh.
completely
Called him a
provoked
pussy.
a
Okay, I
drunk
get it.
man.
but yeah.
I guess she deserved it. Like, Karen, like, shut your damn mouth.
But yeah, there was
See,
no
but-
canceling of Ezra
If
Miller.
I'm fucking
so
with somebody, I expect them to beat my ass if I'm being annoying like that.
At the end of the day, where this is weird because like, if he really deserves to be held accountable, we're over here victim blaming somebody, and I feel really weird about this.
So here's the story that
yeah,
broke
who
out.
knows? Go ahead.
This is
We don't-
from the
Like,
article.
no, he shouldn't have done that, but
It says
it's very subjective.
the actor
Sure.
approached the woman and asked her if she wants to fight. Who are you? Do you want to fight? That's what you
gotta
want to
rewind
do.
that about 2 more minutes. What happened before that?
Well,
That's what I need to know.
That does sound quite heated already. Where the guy's like, "You want to fight?" To a woman, "You want to fight?"
Yeah, right. Like, no, there's
what-
something that happened.
Already been
about
going
5
on.
minutes before
What
this.
situation leads to that? Going up to a woman, "You want to
let me
fight?"
see if there's any. I mean, he
Did
was
she say
drunk.
yeah?
Oh no, he just
Okay.
goes and like grabs her and choke
Oh.
slams her.
Who randomly
Oh.
just is like talking? It's like, oh, you want to fight, bitch? Like,
You
no,
want
like,
to fight?
he's smoking
Actually,
crack.
I had somebody do
or-
that to me before at a bar, but
I mean, yes, okay, it is entirely possible, and that's what I'm saying. That's what's so ambiguous about this situation is like, there's so many things that could happen, and like, all right, so we're gonna look it up right now, and then that makes
so
it
many
even more ambiguous.
possibilities.
But what's crazy though, to Dee's point though, is like this broke out and then it swept under the rug. Like nothing ever came
So
from
that's-
it.
Immediately.
So that's weird. Like, did he like pay her off? Like, here, I'll give you some money.
It was never reported
Was
if
it
he did.
staged?
It-
Was it some sort of clout? So, weird clout, because like, why the fuck would you want your name out there like that?
That dude, that dude sucked or fucked somebody for sure.
It said that he announced a week later he was going to come out and talk about it, but never did.
That's kind of weird too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey
That's
Ezra,
the
hey,
whole
hey,
thing.
hey, don't worry about your press conference. It turns out, let me check my notes. No one gives a fuck.
Who was she
Right?
then?
Right.
Because like, I don't know. That just sounds all weird to me.
It does. Like it's some like they found out that she like killed children in her basement for a satanic ritual, and he was like, I don't know, he stopped her.
You know
but
what?
that-
I'm
black
not
guy
going to
one
press
time.
charges. I
Don't
don't
give a
want
fuck
you to look at my background. I'm out. I got my ass beat. I'm good to go. See you later.
But yeah,
Don't look me
nonetheless.
up.
Why did that
Like,
remind?
This is funny. So it came up on MSN, just Googling this back in March. It's titled Justice League fans shouldn't forget that Ezra Miller attack video is still out there. Like people are trying to bring it up.
And the thing that is so terrible about this is that like it could be so off base, like it or something like that.
No.
Line. It's a thin line. You do terrible journalism. And
don't know why-
you're protecting, multi-billion-dollar corporations so they can make a movie.
It's so crazy.
What's up, Halo?
I don't know why that reminds me of a joke that Daniel Tosh did. He was talking about there's no excuse for domestic violence. He was like, it kind of sounds like a test. He was like, what if, he was like, what if you come home from a hard day of work and you walk in the house and your wife has already drowned 2 of your kids and she's about to dunk the third? Are you allowed to go over and pop her then? And he's like, nope, unfortunately, there's no excuse. You're going to have to let her drown that third one.
Oh man.
Oh. Daniel Tosh, everyone.
Yikes.
And that shit had me dying laughing.
Shit.
All right. Well, that's it. That's our last Omega level news story for tonight. So that's a good place for us to all drop our Twitters and all that. So Jelly Rose, let's start with you. Where can we find Jelly Rose?
You can find me on all my socials at J3LOI3ROS3, but then you can find me on Twitch, YouTube, and Patreon at Jelly Rose. I don't even know what I'm doing at this point.
Yeah. me
Apparently
too.
everything.
Tomorrow is my last day of school, and then I'm done with my master's. So I don't
Nice.
know what I'm doing at that point. Like, I gotta go get licensed, and so it's like, am I still gonna be streaming after I get a job? Am I gonna have time? Am I gonna take a break?
Well, first off,
It's-
congratulations. And what I
Yes.
think you should do is find the nearest table with your dick on, because you have master's degree who are elite. So you need to find the nearest table and let it know you are Jelly Rose. Pick on.
Slap.
Now here's a question, Jelly. Are you going for your doctors?
I am gonna go to my doctorate, but I'm gonna
I
take
knew it.
some
Extendo dick.
time.
Then you gotta bring out both dicks at that time.
Right.
Right. You
You
have to
have
have
to-
so
Physical
much
point,
like
which-
experience and hours in the field to even do your doctorate, though.
How to get
I'm pretty
accepted and
certain.
everything.
Jelly
Yeah.
about to turn into Table a Blue Girl.
Dr. Rose. Awesome. All right, J100, what's up with you, man? Other than the Twitter, got anything else going on? Where can we find you, buddy?
Twitter. I have a new position at work, so to get into starting to make sense, and then things got upended a little bit, and I got to learn something. So
Yeah.
you could just see what you see, and just know that it's going to be better and tightened up soon, and
That's what she
Um,
said.
and you know, I don't know. I personally like how chaotic and stupid my Twitter is. As much as I would want to talk about basketball and Front Mission 3, I just done on my phone. Yeah, that my Twitter is what it is, but I'm coming back with some other stuff. I want to do some game
Yeah.
work, but yeah, just J100 TV, Twitter at J100. The damn thing.
Do your thing.
Volsker, what about you?
Don't have really too much going on outside. I mean, you can always check out some of my older videos on YouTube. Still not there with a URL, so just search up Volsker. Check me out over Twitter at Volsker, where I'm usually sharing or posting weird shit. More importantly, every Sunday getting hot and nerdy over here with Omega Level Nerds.
Indeed, indeed. And Halo Drama, where can we find you, buddy?
Don't do shit. All I do, all I do is work, raise my kids, and sit at home and watch anime and play video games.
There you go. All right. Well, what's your Twitter at least? Throw that out there.
Twitter.com/Halo Drama.
Okay, at
Sa-
Halo
Same as,
Drama.
same as my YouTube channel, same as my Facebook, same as my Instagram.
All right.
But I'm just all I do is cook food,
Right.
raise kids, post goofy memes and shit like that, and have a good time because I don't take social media that seriously. That's why I just got out of Facebook jail this morning.
You
Literally
and
this morning.
My goodness.
you and Fails, man, are
Repeat
fails.
offenders?
yeah.
See, that's my
Yeah.
thing is like I'm in like a bunch of groups that are like about my city, and people say the dumbest fucking shit on there all the time, and I'm like, I want to say something, but all these people live in the same city as I do, and I don't want them
Right.
to find me, but they're being fucking stupid.
Right.
So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna watch the stupid, and the comments that I really like and I agree with, I'ma like those because they need to know that they're good comments.
And see,
Yeah.
that's my problem is because if trolling could be a profession, ooh, I'd be rich. Because I love going on the internet fucking with stupid people.
I love it so much, but like, you know, with me being a head of a team, I have to be professional on, you know, my socials. Except for
Yeah.
Facebook because nobody can see that shit. But then I have to hold it in because my mom can see that shit and she'll call me and yell at me. What did you post?
Oh, no doubt.
Oh,
I slipped.
I'm
I didn't do that, Mom.
Wasn't me.
I'm nobody important in anyone's eyes. That's why I just be online fucking with people because I think it's hilarious because people are stupid and I love to point that shit out and then they get mad.
Just trying to do you
or-
a solid, man.
It's
Speaking
reporting.
of people
It's-
being stupid, you know that one guy is the most followed person on TikTok for pointing out people's stupidity. And he has not said a single thing in any of his TikTok videos.
The black dude. I was watching some of his videos earlier. The dude's
I love his
hilarious.
videos. It's so funny.
That
He's like,
dude is hilarious. Right? Yeah. Just like think, motherfucker, think. That's what he's saying in his head.
he has like the most like grumpy face on. He's like,
Yeah. Yeah, that dude is hilarious.
love that.
Nice.
It's so great.
Right.
I don't remember his name because I don't remember anyone's name. But
Oh no,
hey,
I
I
don't
seen
know
a
shit about
news
TikTok.
article. I seen a news article the other day that he is now the most followed on TikTok.
He took over that one chick. I can't something. My daughter follows her, but I saw that and I made fun of her.
That's funny.
Y'all speaking Klingon. I don't know what.
It's
The
that
funny
dude.
thing is, I just see stuff on Facebook for it. I don't
Yeah.
even look at videos on TikTok itself.
You've had to see him, Jay. He's that skinny dweeby black dude that people will do these like chaotic, like, look what I can do. They'll cut like a hole out
like
and say it's a new
hacks.
door, and he'll literally just point at it and open the door in his house. Like he just does stupid shit like that.
I don't know what
But
you're
he makes
talking about
fun
either.
of people. All right, we're gonna have
Find
to
it.
find some.
Right. I'm
I'm-
I'll have
scrolling
to-
right now.
I have to share some shit with you, D, because that dude is hilarious.
And he doesn't say shit. He just points at like their stupidity. That's literally
Right.
what he does.
Yeah, and that dude is hilarious.
That sounds fun. Yeah, so you just show something stupid and just go.
Like what was what I saw the other day? Like they're trying to open a
Basically.
door and somebody's foot was there, and then he like looked at his foot and scooted it back, and the door
Right.
just
All right. Well,
I
as
see where I
far
went
as
wrong with my content. I see.
yeah, no, exactly. It's just dumb shit. Like, believe me, I'm about to set up my kids. You should see the dumb shit that sits there and gets tens of thousands of subscribers, and yeah, just dumb shit. But hey, make sure you check out any dumb shit I have to say on Twitter at dsquare72. Check that out. Give me a follow there. And more importantly, if you could give us a follow on the Omega Level Twitter at Omega Level Nerds, give us a follow there. We still need a lot more subscribers, so smash that subscribe button. If you're on our YouTube video, I don't know, we had like 46 followers and they all went away. I don't know, it was weird. But so help us really get
You're
to
on our
46
YouTube
and
what?
above. Yeah, it was on our YouTube, which we need a cool URL. So yeah, subscribe and like. Tell us what you think of season 1 of Loki, or what do you think the Dragon Ball Z Dragon Ball Super movie is going to be about? Let us know in the comments below. Until next time, peace and love, and we'll talk to you again soon.
Shoe. He's coming back.
Great. In our chat, I shared a video. Go watch that.